Welcome to the summer school on the model. I hope everybody is there, everybody is in the shape, is this sun and everything. So welcome to Villa Gomelo. I am Laurent Drouet. This is Johannes Emmerling from the RFF CMCC European Institute on Economics and the Environment. We are based in Milan, but today we are in Como. It's a nice area. I hope you can enjoy the place. So Johannes will give a brief presentation of the summer school, welcome you, and explain you how it works.
Okay. Yeah, good morning, and thanks, Laurent, and welcome also from my side, everyone. Glad everyone made it. We know it's quite early, but I hope everyone had a good start. So yeah, we're very happy to be here finally after almost a year, I think, of preparation. So very excited to kick off this Navigate Engage Summer School on integrated assessment models. Just a brief 15 minutes introduction of the institute, the project, etc. So the idea of the summer school, as you probably saw on the call, is, well, to provide some knowledge and skills, but also do some network creation on integrated assessment modeling on climate change and other topics, especially also to create, I think, collaboration and creative thinkings. I think that's really innovative thinking for really create new ideas, create also collaboration across disciplines, across continents, institutes, which I think is very valuable for maybe you as a researcher, but also for science and research at large, I think, in the end. Yeah, and in the end, kind of, there's always new IEM models coming in, new generations. So it's also kind of creating this kind of maybe a group of people that really want to contribute to this interesting field of research. Just a note on, let's say, the sponsors. So we have been working in 2 European funded research projects, Navigate and Engage. You see here the logos, which are actually ending this year. So they have been running for 4 years, one more on the integrated assessment model development topic, the other one more on outreach, feasibility of global climate policies. And CMCC is also partly sponsoring this summer school. So we received quite a lot of applications, over 150, I think, and in the end, I mean, the 24 of us that could make it. So yeah, and that's basically you, as you can see here. And we have a large group of lecturers that will join starting from today, but also over the next days, which we're very happy that they accepted to teach. It's always additional work. These guys are very busy, as you can imagine. So we were very happy that everyone could attend. We have a big diverse background, as you can see here, in terms of geography, gender, but also disciplines. So I think that's really important. The program, as you can see also in the handbook that Eduardo created, which you should have received by email, is like that. So it's going to be a tough week, maybe a full week, so intense week for sure. There was some slight change or shifts in lectures that you can see here, but nothing major. We have this group works that Laurent then will present in the afternoon, which I think is really important and hopefully really stimulating exercise and a lot of lectures and some hands-on sessions. But we will start right after, trying to also get to know you a bit more using these poster presentations or poster sessions. Just to a final word. So who are we? I mean, maybe a lot of people don't know. Let's say who the institute or us is. So which is the RFF CMCC, European Institute on Economics and Environment. We are based in Milan, and we are part of the CMCC, which is the Italian Foundation on Climate Change, working a lot on economics, climate change, and the environment. And the group in Milan is actually focusing on, I think, to a large share on integrated assessment modeling. So that's why we have been kind of organizing this summer school. And it's a joint venture also with Resources for the Future in Washington, DC, that you might have heard. The institute, I mean, we were based in Milan. We have around, let's say, up to 100 people, like 50 people, of which are in Milan. We work on a lot of projects. So we're not a university, so it's a bit different from maybe, especially if you're doing a PhD at university, but it's kind of similar that it's a research institute working on these topics. And we have also strong links to universities in Bocconi, Politecnico, and others. Our work is mostly working on funded projects such as Navigate or Engage, as I just mentioned. And so that's really, I think, also maybe a good insight to how these projects work and how these projects can link to your own research and yeah, and also potential, let's say, career topics in the future. So yeah, I mean, we're really, I mean, happy, looking forward to have this exchange, and as also in the group work, you will see, we had this kind of, there are two important topics that we think is relevant for research of climate change. Of course, so what is the main goal for this week? I think it's twofold. The one is more on the climate. I mean, climate change is important, right? We have many crises, the energy crisis, biodiversity. So this whole environment and climate change topics are relevant, and some people do outreach or speak with, you know, I mean, you read in the news. This is just one example of people doing, let's say, engagement with the public, using their leverage to inform about climate change, about, I mean, all these topics that you are working on. I mean, you selected all these people doing this stuff. But of course, we're not doing outreach here because I mean, you are all scientists working on projects. So what we actually want to do, go back in time and go back to the blackboard, actually. So this is more the guy that we're looking at, a bit older, let's say. Yeah, so we really want to go to research, try to go back to the blackboard, to go to the model, to really do exciting new research to address these questions. And of course, this is a famous quote you always see on Google Scholar if you go there. So we stand on the shoulder of giants. There are a lot of research that has been done, so I think it's important to acknowledge. So we want to start by, okay, that's why we have this faculty, so really a lot of people with a lot of knowledge, and I think that's important. So really do the most latest kick-ass research that we can think of, but also to see the bigger picture. We want to see what is important, right? Why are we doing this? Maybe not just for a really small model, but really for society, for outreach to society at large. So I think, yeah, these 2 points, policy relevance, and excellence is kind of the 2 topics that we want to tackle. And yeah, so I mean, that's it. Again, I mean, really happy to be here and welcome everyone. And we have now, I think, 15. Yes, I mean, we have some minutes for questions also. I mean, but the first idea is to get to know everyone in the poster session. So
yes, so and also maybe talk about what we do this morning.
Yes, let's go to the program. I think that's the most relevant.
First, can you hear well the presentation? Yeah, okay, that's we go. So this morning we have a poster presentation, so that will be the opportunity for you to present your work. So we will go in the room, which is you know already that it's at the entrance. Everybody will be there, and one by one we will present in front of you first there. You will start by introduce yourself, where you come from, your background, where you are, like PhD, etc. And then you will present your work to everybody. And basically, you will have like 5 minutes, like 5-6 minutes, and that's it. So we have the 2 sessions.
The coffee break in between.
By chance. So be ready. Be ready to speak. And yeah, and then we try to make it running well, like to fill the time and so. So we have time. So take your time to present. So don't rush up when you present. We have time to. You have time to present like the full stop of your research. Also, something that maybe is interesting is that you have like the rooms. So we will be mostly in these rooms, which is the main room, let's call it. So in purple and green, the poster room, okay, just this morning. And then for the afternoon, when there's group work, basically it will be everywhere. And also it will be possible to go outside, okay, to enjoy the view and the grass. The park is, yeah, you can go everywhere in the park. And that's it, I think. Do you have any questions? And that, maybe I can add something. So you have 2 people in the back, so Francesco and Letizia. So they are also researchers, and basically they are here basically to be some reference. If you have any questions, you can go to them and ask them, and they will try to help you. Otherwise, yeah.
And we have the welcome cocktail tonight.
It's here. Yes,
Yeah.
the welcome cocktail is here.
And that's kind of aperitivo style, and then the social dinner on Thursday.
On Thursday, and then the social dinner is.
That's at the restaurant, which is in the program in Como.
Yeah.
Yes, there's also some free time, as you see. Of course, the group work might.
Yeah.
These are suggested times for the group work. And
yes, so on Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's free evening. Yeah, I mean, Como is quite touristic, so if you really want to go to a place to eat, maybe you can in advance. If you really want to go to specific, but it's up to you. Yeah, yeah.
You can do the groups and the work.
The group work.
Yeah.
So the group work,
yeah, so there will be
this afternoon, but as we have like some time, basically we have prepared some groups that we have to finalize today, and then we have a task to do that we present on the Friday, which is I can say already. So it will be like a policy, like in the shape of a policy brief or research proposal, depending on which aspects you want to work on. We try to have the group a bit homogeneous in terms of background. So basically, because it's a short week, so basically to see if we are able to speak the same language right from the beginning. But yeah, I think this is feasible to have like a good presentation on Friday.
yes, so and I said either way, it's a bit more this kind of outreach, kind of coming from what is relevant, and try to come up with that's how to inform with based on research, let's say more policy or general public audience, or to write a new research idea or something, I said very hopefully innovative, creative of what is missing, what could be done, how can we combine models, maybe something that you see in the lectures or your own work, do some creative proposal and maybe even some results. So depending on, you can use some of the methods that are presented. Yes, so yes, I mean, yes. If you submit to a very quick journal that gets accepted within a few days, you can even do that. That would be outstanding, but yes, but the timing. But yeah, so we have some slots there, but yeah, I mean, Laurent will present it after the lecture by Roberto, but
yeah, any questions before we move to the poster session?
And of course, Eduardo, Laura, and Maria Esther, and Sophia, I mean, they will all be joining. Some of them are not yet here, but you can always ask them. And of course, they are vital for the organization. So we also they did a great job in preparing everything here. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask us or them or Francesco Letizia. Yes, with that being it, we
move to poster room. So
yes.
Maybe you can let Mr.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe that's so